we come to show a new way, a way of love, a way of peace, a way of home. The new way, the way of truth and light. It is the feeling inside you when your thoughts are of love and only love. If your thoughts are of love and only love, then it is your knowing that God is inside you, that God is you. Yet so many are unable to grasp this concept. It is imperative that you do. It is not egotistical. It is not vain. It is wisdom. It is knowledge. Unleash the chains of your restrictions. It is through forgiveness that those in the darker hours of night shall awaken into the new day with warmth in their heart, with a renewed hope in their heart, and a glimpse of love that they shall embrace in their future awareness. It is through you who understand how to give this forgiveness that your world shall lighten up. So many of you find it hard to remain in your forgiving state when you see and hear things that feel so far away from your home. You wonder how some souls could have allowed themselves to stray so far away from their hearts. As hard as this is to swallow, dear ones, it is as a collective consciousness that this has been allowed. This is a little more now to do with judgment. For in your truth, you are not judging another. You are judging yourself. We continue to say this is why we wish you to begin to understand of the one energy that you are. The more of you that live in peace and love, the quicker your planet shall become peace and love. The more of you that harbor hate and anger, then the more of your planet shall remain as it is. Or worse, sink deeper into the mud. But this is not to be. We would not be able to enter your world if its vibration was on the downward turn as opposed to the up. The more your collective thoughts spread through and into each other, the more your connectedness can be felt. As your awareness of this broadens, the more the understanding of what oneness is allows you earthlings to be what you are. One. One, yet individual. Individual minds, yet one mind. One mind of love. For that is where you came from, and that is what you are returning to. Bearing in mind that the concept of which we have just described, in that every soul has a potential design for its journey, not only in this lifetime, but in all its lifetimes. And bearing in mind also that there are many, many backup plans for each soul's journey. Then can you possibly begin to consider an inkling of just how vast the one plan is, and all the intricacies that are included in that one major overall plan? It is too huge to comprehend, is it not? And yet it is so. Therefore, again, we ask you to grasp a minuscule understanding of this supreme intelligence that is at the head of this plan. That divine intelligence has only one goal in view: love. You are love. Therefore, you are that supreme intelligence. And yet you undermine your capabilities. You do this because of the power that took over your particular planet at a time when negative forces were of extreme dominance. That indeed was a panic time for many universes. For each universe is part of the whole. Each universe is part of your universe. In the same way that each individual aspect of each individual being on yours and all universes is part of the same thing. The everything. All that is in existence stems from you. For you are all existence. It is necessary for this to be understood to a deeper degree in these days ahead. It will assist greatly in the raising of the vibrational frequency on your planet. As souls read these words, listen to these words. They will connect with a deeper understanding, and on another level, know that they understand it. Therefore, allow all understanding to filter through into a level that the consciousness of your level of understanding can understand. Each soul of earth that is living and breathing in this newer frequency, be not despondent. The new time is coming. The new time will come. Continue on your journey in the light of this knowledge. Ask your inner being if this is so. Your answer will not mislead you. Why would your soul take you on this journey? Think of this. Your soul is the one and only thing that you can rely on. For it is the energy of love that is all things. It is impossible for it to deceive you. Your mind can deceive. Another soul's mind can deceive. But your soul, the essence of who you are, cannot and would not do so. For in itself, it is truth. It can be of nothing else. That is why we encourage you to listen to your soul. For it can give you answers of complete accuracy. Throughout your ages, one has lost the ability to speak directly with the soul. It is a matter of retraining. It cannot be forgotten, merely overlooked and misread. The know-how of this soul reading lies deep within the silence of the self. And this too is why we encourage you to switch off and make contact with the innermost part of the heart. You of earth must learn to trust it. You must learn to communicate with it. It may be likened to a radio on your planet, whereby one must fine-tune its frequency in order to pick up the clearest wavelength. Listen to your inner truth. It speaks volumes of importance to your existence upon planet Earth. Dearest friends who read and hear these words, follow always where your heart is leading you. This may seem cliched, yet it is of great worth. If you wade upstream always, you will find the will to continue shall leave you, for it would drain you of your vitality. Your life force must be fed with passion. You must allow the flow to be smooth as it takes you on a journey of self-discovery, which in turn leads you on the pathway home. Ultimately, we are all going home, each and every one of us. That indeed is a long way away in your time and space, but not in distance. For you are there within your home by taking a few deep breaths back into the solitude of the love that is already within you. That is why we say to you, be of cheer. Those of you who come from love, not fear, shall feel at home. You shall experience such extreme and overwhelming pleasure. All in your world shall feel us and the love we bring. If those in fear of us were to stop and breathe, they too would hear the voice within their soul, the voice of reason, the voice of their higher self, comforting them, reassuring them. We ask for everyone to stop and listen to the message we bring. It can only be heard in your hearts. There is much to be done afterwards in order to explain the soul self to one who has shut it down. Much weeping shall occur by many, a grieving for the time lost. Yet we say to you, the smiles from those who are here to carry out their orders shall brighten the earth with rays of light, and as the tears of the lost fall onto the seeds that we throw onto your wounded planet, the warmth from the love of those already awake shall allow the seeds to blossom into a planet alight with color as it radiates from inside out, back into the truth of itself. You have no idea, friends of Earth, what wonders are to come. Many of you at this time are experiencing the change in the atmosphere. It can be scientifically measured if one should choose to do so. Another thing of interest perhaps is to project to those in denial that it would be wise for them to seek guidance. We have concern for the major effect on your systems. Please, feel the truth in your soul. We cannot stress this enough. For it is by understanding this truth that your being shall be able to assess the necessary vibration of each self that is required in order for balance of mind, body, and spirit to be brought into its own frequency and to bring equilibrium. For each one it shall be different. Many levels of understanding are present within your beings of Earth. It will be according to each one's vibration as to how they are able to receive the waves that we shall be sending out through systems in place upon our craft. These are waves of a love frequency, unlike many waves that you are unknowingly opened up to in existence on your planet, through those that reside there. We feel it inappropriate to go into matters of controlling systems at this time, yet we wish you to ask yourselves why sometimes you feel such lethargy and despondency. We offer you frequencies of power to the oneness. We offer you the connecting plug to reunite yourselves with yourselves. Many of you in your world have experienced us. Many of you know who we are. Many seek us. The searching of truth is soon to be over, for the truth shall be presented in all its glory. And yet we say to you, even when the enormity of this project has been and gone for this stage in the planning, there will still be those who choose to lie to themselves as to whether it took place or not, even though their entire being will register it. Afterwards, there will be those who simply cannot deal with that truth. So much assistance is required for those after the event. And that is the enormous task that you came here to do. You will know who you are, for your soul will have reminded you in ways that we cannot express at this juncture, for your beings will be unable to comprehend. You shall rise into a place of such overwhelming beauty. Your courage will be as none so far. Your hearts shall know, finally, the pathway home, walking within the light and the love that each one of you, whether awake or aware or not, knows of in the core self, the true self, the self, the God self. We say to you, fellow lights, shine through these days that are upon you, for they are days of greatness, and therefore shall complement the soul self as it resonates with its acceptance of what is. You are all children of the universe. We are all children of the one energy of love. Shall we not connect our beings in and through as this love? It is our truth. This love is everybody's truth. Is there one of you that would deny this? If you could feel the love that we have for you at this point, you would understand that we come to assist. You shall feel this love when we come. We cannot reiterate enough the fact that we come in love. Whether you choose to believe it or not, we love you. Every one of you. We love those who have made mockeries of our coming. We love every living thing, for we are love, and so are you. Indeed, that is all there is. Let it be known in truth. This is the beginning. If you allow your souls to recall your origins, it will be impossible for you to feel anything other than immense love. You knew of it in the beginning of yourselves. It was lost, but now is found. We are one family of light. Let us join hands in unity and together stroll down the avenues that lead us home. Many thanks to you for all your acceptance of yourselves and your truth. By now you are aware that we cannot make it any plainer that we have come to bring you peace. So in the days that lead up to this special day in the history of your planet, allow your beings to fill up with light and gratitude. Feel the love that is already filtering through. Many of you will be experiencing what you call the butterflies in the heart place. We are merely preparing you. Indeed, you are preparing yourselves. Those of you that know of this as truth, send love to those who are afraid. Send vibrations of the highest love out into your atmosphere. Create the oneness that is you. Unite, connect with that oneness. Bring forth the resurrection of the truth, the divine truth. Each one of you in your hearts know of this divine truth. We do not find it necessary to explain it, for you know of it. It is you. Let us all come together once again in the spirit that we know to be love. Let the energy of the pure love send out the frequencies to those who are afraid, so that they may experience their truth in its truth, should it differ from where their soul remains at this time. We come to open doors into the new dawn. Will you be one who assists another through those doors? Open your hearts, souls of love. Open your minds also, For what shall present to you will, as you say, blow your minds. For it shall be bigger than you are imagining, and yet it shall be of a source that allows the eye to encompass it as a whole. And what is love? Everything. And what is everything? Love. For indeed, if everyone knew they were nothing but this love, there would be no need for any change around you. And yet, we see that there is need for great change. This is why we come. This is why we have always said we will come, to help you understand about love. For if you only understand love in its kindergarten format, how can you create this world that the depths of your hearts are yearning for? May we add that even those in the darkest places are yearning for that world? For that is the creation that was designed in the first place. That love is the home from which you all came. That love must be transformed back into its original fullness. That energy of love is all there is. Dear friends of Earth, in our beings we are of such great love for each one. In days to come, you will know of this love, and you will accept so much more than you are able to accept at this point. We have spoken many times of you on Earth not being able to see things from our point of view because you are not here with us. And that if you could, your mindset about many, many things would change in an instant. Change for the better, for so much would be suddenly understood. All the but whys would disappear. It is our great desire to bring you this understanding in the near future, so that much of what is confusing and debilitating can be dispersed and released into the nothingness from whence it came. In its place, we bring into your beings the truth of what you already know. All we are doing is waking up that truth as we assist the vibration in which you reside to lift. We are aware that many say, "But we do not need saving." This is correct. Please take note of the words "we" come to assist. That is all. It is gracious to accept assistance when it is offered for the betterment of the self and the all. It is perceived from our eyes that we are here to join forces with you, to unite with you, our brothers and sisters of light, to blend our energies with yours in the universal language that we all understand. Love. Love. Only love. For as we continue to express, that is all there is. We enjoy the trusting that you know we shall be here to serve. Dearest brothers and sisters of Earth, we choose to speak with you in these terms, for we consider you to be part of our family. We allow all forms of life to join with us and invite all that is of loving brotherhood to share in our delight as we become once again the united family that we once were. Imagine, as it is on your plane, when a long-lost member returns from traveling. What joy in the welcoming of that soul back into its fold. We ask you to think of this as we draw ever closer to you. To the days when we shall be reunited and our presence is understood in its truth of who we are. There shall be no more questioning of our existence. There shall be only embracing. welcoming with open arms as we allow hearts to dwell within their rightful place. Home. For as you well know, home is not a place. It is deep within you. The longing that you have expressed in your beings to return is not necessarily the need to be elsewhere. It is the longing to be in the truth of the One. The longing to remember the feeling of a place within yourself that is of the purest love and thought. The longing to be surrounded by this love. The longing to be in it, in an existence where there is nothing else but that love. When all hatred has dissolved, when only love resides within the hearts and minds of those in your place of earth. Are you able to focus on that? For indeed, we can say to you, dearest ones, that this time can be brought about. We watch and observe the ways of how your earth has evolved. We can accept that the change is coming about, for we can see that the change in the light energy forming, for we can see the change in the energy forming. We can see the bright lights choosing to remain in your place of earth as hope turns into realities that were dreamt of long ago. We come to show you a new way. A way of love. A way of peace. A way of home. The new way. The way of truth and light. We love you.